Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
When I was looking at y'all and booking for y'all, when you was all in the crib looking at hoes, word for word, at all of the shows.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It was all in the crib looking at hoes, word for word, at all of the shows.
And they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3 and out's not what they had in mind. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the...
When you was all in the crib looking at hoes, word for word, at all of the shows. How you on my stream and playing me?
Can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. On the move, it's People. He's going to
all the crib looking at hoes, word for word, at all of the shows.
Nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Oh, I clicked on the wrong. Oh, shit. I clicked off that corner. I wouldn't. Why it clicked me on that corner?
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we was all at the crib looking at holes, word for word, at all the shows.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy.
Word for word at all the shows.
When he's not, so being on the same page, and then
I'm kind of mad. Sore. I'm kind of mad about.
Just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Miller. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They'll run it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grab behind the line, it's Miller. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense. And
It was all at the crib looking at holes. Word for word at all of the shows. What did I miss?
He is so good at making defenders miss. Saw it on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the run, it's Peoples. Drives into the pile just to pick up a one. They'll spot it at the 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Peoples. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the QB, finally running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep.
Bro, let me intercept the ball.
He's inside the 35. Flips the field.
Bro, like, bro, let me, like, bro, I'm spamming triangle.
And you know the line they kick around in Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass.
Like, bro, I'm literally fucking, that's supposed to be an interception to the crib.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan?
He's loose. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
My corner came down and didn't make a tackle.
I mean, you talk about calling
Come on, Jackson.
defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do?
Come on, Jackson, come make a tackle.
Just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Buying some time. The sure hands, it's Horton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here.
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to go up top. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
When you was on the crib looking at hoes, word for word at all of the shows.
Shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Way to make a split-second decision by that quarterback. He sees this defender commit.
Word for word at all the shows.
On target, so now the running back can catch it. He didn't have to reach behind him. He didn't have to reach in front of him. Caught it. He did the rest. Turned on the Jets. Got to the house.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was
Good
there.
shot,
It
bro.
just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle.
Turning it on! Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simpson. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. They're setting up the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the execution execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tate. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw at St. Clair. There's some pressure. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's West. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tate.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his...
Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half of the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on third down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
Catches it at the 15.
Ah,
Really good job.
that nigga didn't block for me.
To make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Uncorks one to the middle.
Oh!
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, he did a good job getting in the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
On the ground, it's Washington. It's a running room. Wide open spaces. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Scrambling away. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, got receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Looking to throw in Simpson. Makes the grab. Oh, out of space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move. So first down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Washington. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the option, he'll pitch it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line.
He's getting yoked up.
Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Looking for room, it's Young. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch, it's Horton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
He now has 110 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Bernard. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Catch in the middle, it's Young. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On the direct snap, it's Young. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Might be changing the route. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Rushes on him. Ball into the end zone. It's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of the DB. Nice job by the defense.
Them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's St. Clair. Here's a heat. Powers through the defender. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.